Language. It is a method of human communication which consists of words, sentences conveyed by speech, writing, or gesture. Communication. Exchanging of information by speaking, writing, or any other medium is called as communication. I'll give you an example. When you go to a supermarket in a country where they speak English, and in this supermarket, you asked for something, and the person who is working in that supermarket has come to you and you asked him some doubts, and this person has cleared your doubts in a basic English, and you are able to understand his English, and he is also able to understand your English, so that he served your purpose. And this is called as communication. The sole purpose of communication is if you understand what the other person is communicating, and if the other person is able to understand what you are communicating, it is called as communication. So let's get into the video without any further delay. Hello everyone, Namaste all. Welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is, what is the importance of English? Why do we need to learn this language? Why there are so many people showing interest to learn this language? Without any further delay, let's get into the topic. As of now, we have 22 major languages in our country according to the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution. Currently, there are 6,500 languages in this world. Every state has its own native language. Every person has their own mother tongue. For example, I'm from Andhra Pradesh. I speak Telugu. My mother tongue is Telugu, and I respect my mother tongue, and everybody respects their own mother tongue. When I was in Tamil Nadu, I heard people saying Sundara Telugu, which means beautiful Telugu, sweet Telugu. I feel everyone should respect their mother tongue. But we all need to agree that this language, English, has worldwide significance. It is a global language, right? English plays crucial role in our lives. First of all, I will talk about job purpose. In this world of internet, everyone easily gets into multinational companies, right? After Corona, we started working from home. So, we are getting into multinational companies. So, to work in multinational companies, we need to have basic knowledge of English. I have some of my friends who are working with these companies because they have good knowledge of English. There is nothing to do with the medium of study. Medium of study is different from the communicative language, because there are many people who have done their school education, college education in Telugu medium, but they got into multinational companies because of the knowledge of English. In the same way, there are others who have got lot of educational qualification, but they could not get into these companies because of the lack of communication skills. We have English as a second language in our schools, right? We get very good marks in English subject, but we lag communication part. We are not able to speak English properly. The subject part is different from the spoken form. Friends, not only in multinational companies, but in Indian companies, if you go to attend an interview, they take your interview in English, right? So you need to attend that interview in English. If you're a person who has a company, if you're a person who runs a company, or imagine if you're a principal of a college or school, or if you're running your own business, tell me something. Whom would you prefer to take as an employee? A person who has good communication skills, or a person who lacks communication skills? Right. You will take a person who has good communication skills, obviously. Usually what we do before an interview, Suddenly, one day before the interview, we just take our resume and we by heart the resume and just blurt it out in the interview hall, right? But it's not going to work. It's not going to work, friends. Why do we need to learn English? What is the importance of this language? Other than this job purpose, it also increases your confidence. It gives you confidence when you go to public places, when you attend workshops. It increases your self worth, right? Friends, I will take some more examples. When you go to a bank, when you go to hospital, or when you apply for a job, all these application forms you need to apply in English, right? We depend so much on this language on a daily basis. For example, if you go to a medical shop, take a small tablet or a syrup. The details are given in English, right? We also get n number of messages from telephone companies, banks, insurance companies, hospitals, and also marketing purpose every day, right? And these messages are in English. We need to have a basic knowledge of English to understand these messages from morning till evening. Make a list of things, how much we are depending on this language. Some more examples. I would say if you want to do your higher education, you need to learn this language, right? And also, if you have a dream to travel to other countries, this is the communicative language. As I already said, this is a global language. And also, if you want to start your own business in other countries, or if you want to go to work in other countries, definitely you have to acquire this language. And I'll give you another example which is very, very, very important. Yesterday, I watched a movie called Rangamartanda, and the movie is really good. So, in that movie, Prakash Raj sir mentions, he says a line, and which really attracted me. He says that language preserves one's own culture. Language preserves its own culture. And yes, that is really true. In India, we have great writers. They have written great books in our vernacular languages, and these books are getting translated into English so that people from other countries, people in our country from different states will get an access to read these books and they will understand our culture. There is another example. This is from my own experiences. When I was working in Bangalore, I think it was in the year 2016. Bangalore is called as Silicon Valley of India. So people come to Bangalore from different parts of India, south, north, northeast, from different parts of India. They come to Bangalore for the purpose of work. So when I was in Bangalore, whenever I would go to vegetable market, restaurants, and when I travel in an auto, cab, or bus, most of these people, most of them, they communicate in English. So when we ask them something, when we talk to them, they talk back to us in English. It's a basic English. Everyone can understand that language, and they adapted that culture, and it was really surprising to me, and that really helped me to understand how language can influence people. Finally, what I want to say is, we need this language. We cannot say that, oh, I want to learn this language, I want to speak English. It is not a want, it is a need. There is a difference between want and need, right? So we all need this language. Friends, I shared my opinion, and please share your opinions too in the comment box. And if you like my video, share it to your friends and subscribe to my channel. Thank you all. Bye bye.